Uh, CJ, do you guys feel like as a team, collectively, not just the defense, that you're starting to hit your stride?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, we put that on display Saturday. We played a lot of complimentary football. Even though we gave us some points here and there on the defensive side, man, our offense played a great game. And if we can continue to bring that consistency every week, man, we'll be a very hard team to beat.
What do you think's led to the turnaround?
I mean, just keeping our heads down and working and not seeing things not go away for that little bit of time and just giving it, like, not allowing things to snowball. And that's something that we were big on that in the spring, in the summer, and this came into the season and we were able to, practice what we preach. So that's very good.
TJ, you're one of the veterans, leaders, been here for several years. Could have been easy to kind of go into the tank, maybe fracture a little bit after the 1-4 start. What do you think was key to the team staying together on both sides of the ball?
It wasn't over yet. I mean, 1-4 doesn't mean the season over. 1-4 doesn't mean not going to a bowl game. 1-4 doesn't mean not going to a conference championship. So our whole mindset was, why give up now? Why just let everything snowball? We've worked very hard this summer, very hard this spring. So just to give up for a 1-4 start is very ridiculous in my opinion. And everybody knew that. So that's why we continue to fight and bring our best every day.
Coach called this kind of an elimination game for the conference title coming up here. Did the guys feel that way?
I mean, we just want to take it game by game. I know he called it an elimination game. We don't, we're not going to go in with no different type of pressures. It's just another Saturday where we're blessed to play football, and we just going to play Flames football, and everything will handle itself. But we do look at it from that mindset a little bit because it is crunch time. Yes, you're right.
CJ, we talked to Amari Williams on Saturday after the game, and he mentioned how much seeing the offense kind of go off like that, have that big day was really good for the defense. I guess, watching that game and kind of getting back into practice this week, have you seen an extra energy from the defense, maybe figuring out that, hey, the offense is helping us out more, they're putting some more points on the board and making life easy for us. I know you guys were out there a lot,
Yes, sir, that's definitely a confidence booster. You're able to stop a team and your offense is able to go out there and play complimentary football, man, that's amazing, man. And that gives everybody a morale boost, a confidence boost. So, yeah, our offense will be able to do that, and our defense will be able to get stops. That's going to just keep this train rolling.
And then Harry, I guess on the other end of that, for you, the bye week is probably a big thing for you guys. Getting the offensive line healthy, kind of being able to find some rhythm in the run game. I guess was it nice to be able to see everything just kind of come together like that? Just a huge outing like that against Delaware.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's real big during a bye week to make sure you're still getting after it every day. And I think that's something this team did is we came with the same enthusiasm every day and same joy. And I think that's another reason why we're kind of on the up and up. It feels like. Is because even though we might not have had the start that we wanted, we came the same every day with the same, no matter what happened, we came with the same enthusiasm and attitude every day. I think that's important for a team to keep moving throughout a season, especially with my first couple of years here. We kind of started off well and then didn't finish so well. So I think maybe with the 1-4 start, maybe we'll finish better than we finished this previous years. But, yeah.
Where do you feel like the O-line has grown the most, like within the season?
Well, that's one of the biggest teamwork positions on the team. So each game we've gotten more experience with each other, and some guys haven't had the most experience on the O-line. So I think that time with each other in practice, but in the games too, is really big. I feel like we're meshing together a lot more, and we know one guy might have a weakness, we could pick him up, and maybe if I had to make a different point or something like that, we could do that, stuff like that. So just communication's gotten a lot better too as you work with guys. So.
Coach Jell was talking about how Missouri State would be the most physical team you guys have played so far this season. As an offensive lineman, is that something that you welcome? You're excited about a game being a more physical brand on the other side of the ball? Yeah,
for sure. The trenches, O-line, D-line is the most physical position, so that's something we look forward to. We challenge that. I think it's something that we've done better is being more physical as an O-line in the past couple of weeks. So yeah, we welcome that. It'll be a fun one.
One thing he said about their defensive ability, they're just sound. Like they're always going to be in the gap of where they're supposed to be. And I mean, does it make you have more attention to detail, and like you said, just wanting to match or exceed their physicality?
Oh yeah, for sure. It doesn't seem like they have the most exotic defense, so we're just going to get after them. So it's not going to be too crazy. So every play.
CJ, how's your role changed defensively with Joe Carter being out? I mean, I know you play a little bit on the line and a little bit dropping back in coverage. I know it's been a big loss. So what's changed about your game since that time?
You're going to make me cry asking me that question, man. That's my guy. Just with Joe Carter being out, you just got to keep going, moving forward. Like they say, next man up. And it's just been our job just to continue to bring that leadership that he brought. It just gave us a bigger load of leadership just got to continue to move forward. And we call him the fixer. And everybody's got to be on the same page, and and just welcome the guys who stepped up into his position. Not try to put too much pressure on them because that's a big shooter field. But they can make a mistake. Cool, we together we'll talk about it. But the roles, I won't say have changed. It's just that you just have to step up a little more. Now it's just a little more leadership that has to get brought to the table.
CJ's got a good quality of bringing guys along with him with how he plays and his attitude. So he's been a great leader on the defense.
Is Joe still vocal in the rooms?
Yes, sir. Joe's still vocal. That's just a good face you love to see around. I know he be having his treatments here and there, so he don't be around as much. But that's a guy that when you just see him, it makes you want to play. Man, he's a great leader for this team, great leader for the defense.
CJ, I know you like getting after the quarterback, right? But Jacob Clark on the other side this week, 7th-year guy, veteran quarterback, has played a lot of football. Is it more important in a game like this to make sure you're trying to get pressure on a guy like that and disrupt his timing?
Yes, sir. When you're dealing with an older guy, experienced guy, you kind of do want to throw them off of their timing. You don't want him to get too comfortable in the pocket because from what it seems like, he's a throw guy first. He's going to try to throw no matter what. Those are the type of quarterbacks I do like to play more, so he's not trying to escape. He does want to find his read and make a throw, so just not allowing him to sit comfortable in the pocket is the big thing this week for sure.